We're gonna be driving around a lot today, taking random pictures. Come across some obstacles. Every time I do this, I feel like I did something wrong. Sneak peek at my camera. This was the most helpful thing I did. We're gonna put those tips to the test. I am back. It's been a long time since I've filmed a YouTube video, which is probably why I am a bit nervous right now. But I keep on getting people reaching out to me asking for an updated film video. So that's exactly what this is. I posted a video a long time ago now. I don't even remember when I posted it. And it was my first time ever using my new manual Canon ae-1 film camera. Before then, I had just been using disposable cameras and my automatic point and shoot camera, which is downstairs, and I don't feel like getting it. That camera it delivers every single time. It obviously automatically exposes the film. It's just very beginner friendly, and don't fix what's not broken. So that's why I was really hesitant to get a automatic film camera, let alone start using it. That video, which is on my channel right now, went through a lot of mistakes, to say the least. Went through a lot of mistakes, learned a lot through that process. But truthfully, I've probably only used this camera since then. I probably used only like 3 or 4 rolls in it, and I haven't been fully happy with the photos that I'm getting when I use this camera. Definitely user error. There's no way around it. I clearly need to focus more on learning about how to properly expose. I brought this thing with me to Oregon and Montana. I can insert some photos of some of the pictures that I took there. While some of them, yes, some of them I really do like. There's others where I'm just like, that was a missed opportunity. Missed opportunity, which is always sad. It's like you're building it up in your head, and then you take the photo, you think it's gonna be good, you get it back. It is not it. Since then, I have been reading about some tips online, and we're gonna put those tips to the test today. A few of them being, I've seen some people say that they recommend maintaining within 5.6 to 11 aperture. I don't know how I feel about that, but we are gonna try it today. I've also heard that using a light meter app on your phone to test which exposure settings to use is very helpful. My camera does have what I think is a functional light meter. That could be wrong. So we're gonna put that to the test too. And also, someone recommended that I expose based on the shadows in my photo rather than the highlights, and I feel like that's gonna be the most helpful tip. So we're gonna focus on that today. Before we begin, let's talk about some things that we need, because we're gonna be driving around a lot today, taking random pictures here and there. Let's talk about things that I'm bringing along. So the first thing, camera bag. I got this thrifted in Portland, Oregon. Obsessed with this. Let's see what's in here. So obviously I'm filming a video as I'm also taking film photos. So I'm bringing the camera that you're currently looking at me through. Then I also have this little bag with 2 backup batteries. I like getting different types of footage, so I'm also bringing my camcorder. This is the star of the show. This is the Canon ae-1. Today I am going to be using Kodak Ultramax 36 count. I had been sticking recently to using Fujifilm 400. I think I got sick of it, honestly, after I think I used probably like 6+ rolls. So now we're going back to Kodak. Hopefully this camera and I don't ruin the roll. Last but not least, and I think is going to be the most helpful thing that I do on my film learning journey, is bringing a journal. This is my journal from when I was in elementary school, but we're gonna be using this today as my camera log. I'm pretty much gonna put in what aperture I use, which shutter speed I use, and what the subject is, just so I can keep track of how I'm exposing each of my photos. And this was the most helpful thing I did when I used my camera for the first time. Being able to look back on what settings I'm using and compare it to how the photo actually turned out, definitely the best thing to do when you are learning. The first thing we need to do is load this thing up with film. Also, just want to make known, I know I haven't been on YouTube. I know it's been a while since I've posted a video. I did make a new Instagram account dedicated to all my short form edits, and I post a lot about my film photos and my travels over there. I'll leave the handle in the description. Maybe I'll even pop it up on the screen, but if you guys want to give that a follow, that definitely has some more content if you're looking for more content. Okay, first things first, let's load this with the correct film. Quick sneak peek at my camera. So this is what it looks like. Obviously it has the lens cap on to protect the lens. Also, my camera strap, I got some questions about where it's from. Just from Amazon. So cute. I think it was like 25 bucks. Let today's film journey begin, and let's go take some photos. I'm probably gonna start off in my backyard just to get comfortable because it has been a little bit since I've used this. So let's go. First thing I'm gonna do is try to take a picture of this tree because I like how the green looks against the blue. And I'm gonna use an app I have on my phone to test the settings. 500 at 16. Now I'm also gonna do 500 at 8 and kind of see what the difference is. Let me know why this is the most nerve-wracking thing ever. Like, I feel my heart racing so fast. Every time I do this, I feel like I did something wrong. And it messes with my head. It messes with your head. Okay, anyways, we are gonna go take some pictures. I think I'm gonna switch over to the camcorder. Hopefully this turns out great. All right, let's see. Really is such a spring day. I'm so excited but also nervous. And that is the life of a film photographer. We made it to the first stop. We're at this little like park farm area. There are some flowers right there that I'm gonna try to get a good picture of. I have no clue how this is going so far. It's gonna be a big fail. Here for it. Not really. We've run into an issue. I don't think it was advancing. Can't do this. Maybe it was. Why isn't it? Is it not latched? I'm just gonna risk the first few. Here we go. Now the number is gonna be off and those first few shots are gonna be ruined. I think an update is needed because we've definitely come across some obstacles. So in my last video, one of my main learning lessons was how to properly load the film. First time I did it, didn't load it properly, and looking back at the footage, I could tell because the lever, this thing, the advanced lever on the camera wasn't spinning, which indicates that the film in the camera wasn't advancing. So I took my first few photos. It was spinning, then I would look down and then it wasn't spinning. So then I decided to rewind the film a little bit so that I could open the back without exposing too much of the film. Rewound it a little bit, open it up. The film had been advancing, so definitely exposed probably about 10 frames to the light, so those are probably all gonna be washed out. And yeah, so I closed it back up. I'm not sure how many frames are ruined, but at the same time, when you open the back up, the photo reader here that counts how many photos you've taken sets all the way back to S, and as I've been taking photos, it started back up from 0, so I honestly have no clue how many frames I have left. I know that this roll has 36. I'm just gonna have have to be careful, I'd say closer to like 28 to make sure I'm not fully advancing and ripping the film out of the canister. I also still don't know if it's loaded correctly. Like this could all just be a wasted roll of film, and the only way I know is when I go to get it developed. I gotta figure this out. But anyways, stopped at Gray's Daily Grind, got a coffee, took some pictures, hopefully they turn out. And now I'm at a bridge and I'm gonna take some photos before heading over to the beach. Let's do this. Time for another update. I have no clue how many photos I actually have left because of that whole situation at the beginning with opening the back prematurely. But here's what I'm thinking, and here's some updates that I've had along the way. If I didn't rewind the film at all when I thought I was, that means I'm on number 32. My next one will be 32. So we're gonna just act like I'm on number 32 and be super careful towards the end. So like I said before, I don't rip it out of the canister. But some updates are, I stopped using the light meter app because when I was using it, my camera was telling me the exact same settings as the light meter app, so it was just an unnecessary step. And that's good to know that my light meter in my camera is actually working. And another thing is I've really focused on taking or using the measurements based on the shadows. So I think originally I was overexposing my photos because I was doing it based on the highlights of the photos, but this time I'm doing it based on the shadows, and hopefully that'll help. I still don't know how these are gonna turn out. Let's see what else we can take with our like 5 to 7 frames left. As of now, it was kind of a success. Who knows how they turned out? I feel like there's got to be at least one good one. I'm praying that there's at least one good one, but if not, we try again some other time. Today was fun, a little bit stressful. It's always stressful after I haven't used the camera in a while because, especially when I'm making a video, it just puts extra pressure on me. But we got through it, so fingers crossed, fingers crossed. I'll let you guys know when I'm finally going to get it developed. All right, today is the day I'm getting my film developed. I'm at Carrie's Warwick Photo Lab in Warwick, and I'm gonna go get this roll developed. It's been about a week since I finished the roll, so let's see. The moment has arrived. I just got an email that my photos are ready. I don't even want to look yet until they're downloaded. Whoa, hold up. Here's a sneak peek. This is one that I thought was completely ruined. This could just be a me thing, but half tree, half flowers. Also this one, half frame, kind of cool. Same with this. What I'm gonna do is put each photo on the screen and then the aperture and shutter speed that I used to get that photo. god, I could cry. I could actually cry. I thought I ruined the whole roll. I thought I ruined the whole roll. Total success. I'm so happy right now. Can we classify me as the next step after a beginner after this video? I don't know, but I'm so happy with how these turned out. So happy. Thank you so much for watching. If you like these types of videos with me doing my film journey, just give this a thumbs up and subscribe and leave a comment and let me know. I'd love to hear from everyone. I think that concludes this video. I am so happy with how this turned out, genuinely. I was not expecting this. All right, see you in the next video. Bye.